thank you, thank you. So I'm back. We've been in Paducah, Kentucky with the Quilt Show, and what a great time we had. But it's more fun to be back in California. Yeah. Yes.
Nice to have you back too.
Thank you, thank you. Aiko says it's nice to have us back too. So today we have something that is gonna challenge you. You're gonna say, oh my gosh, that looks hard, but it's not. It's so easy. I always say that, don't I? I always tell you it's easy, and it really is. Okay, ready to see it? So I found this in my stash in Paducah. I was quite excited. I thought it was lost forever. It's called the Blazing Star. You're going to blaze right through this. Ta-da! Ooh, go this way, and then go this way. This is where the most of the group is. You guys have to look at all the quilts on the angle, huh? So this is not a new pattern. I did this a while back. We even did a retreat on it, but Brenda said, wait a minute, a lot of you didn't see this yet. Is it new to you? Yeah? Yeah? Yay! So you want to see the back? Oh, what do you think, Mary? What do you think? You going, oh my gosh. Is that pretty? There's no inset seams. See, yes, go. Ooh. What's that? It's very pointed, isn't it?
No, it's amazing that you don't have any inset seams.
There are no inset seams here. No inset seams. Okay, that one we did, and I love this one. David finished this one last night just for you guys. You ready? Okay. Oh, Teresa's going to hold it up. Good. You know, Teresa and I laugh about how we always seem to dress together. Yesterday, we both showed up in navy, red and white. Yesterday, navy, red, white stripes. So this morning, I go, oh my gosh. We're polka dots. We call each other at 6 a.m. and just check each other out. Yeah, right. You want to see David's?
Yeah.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Aww. Isn't it fun? I just think it's almost like frivolous. Just kind of gay and fun. I just love it. I love all of there's a little plaid in here, and the little prints. This actually looks like a feed sack in here. So is it from your stash, David? Yeah, it's from his stash. It's from his stash. It's really, really fun. Great. Okay, and Teresa has one. I think that one's really, really cute. So this one, when Teresa said, oh, I think I have one. And she looked. Aren't we glad we keep our unfinished projects organized? Okay, so now that this is out, Teresa, you going to get this one quilted?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Here you go. 1, 2, 3. Ta-da! Have fun, and then tip it out and show them. Linda can't see. Yeah, and Sandy can't see. Now you get to see it. Okay, so there's some parts that you really need to know. Basically, you have 5 different fabrics. So the background is 1, and then you have, this is really easy. These are called outside points. Get it? Outside points. Now, doesn't that make sense? Yeah. Outside points. So if these are outside points, and you need to have a light and a dark. If these are outside points, then these must be the inside. Oh my gosh. That makes a lot of sense, doesn't it?
I don't know if I can take that. I learned it's very complicated.
It's very, very complicated. And what's really fun is that these all come from 3.5-inch wide strips. 3.5-inch wide strips. The lattice and the cornerstones are just 2.5. So we have all those dies. Okay, we're going to look at the die. Let me see. Hold on. Do you want to take that one, and we'll just take one block? Mm-hmm. All right. The block. This is it. This was actually the first pattern I ever did for Accuquilt. Ooh, I've come a long way. That's all I can say. Okay, so this is the die. So you can't use your baby with this one, right? You can't use your little baby, but you can use your big. and your regulars. Okay, so we marked it off. There's 2 different colors of the foam in this. Would you like to have this, Eric? That would be really cool, wouldn't it? Thank you. I think I'll walk around the table and show you. Let's get into this. Let's do it. Okay, so even I get confused, even though I did it. So anyhow, I wrote letters, and if you want to look in your pattern right now, you can see there are letters on the pattern, and it is on page, let me see, 6, page 6, page 6. So the first one at the top, this is going to be the background, and this is A. Okay, this is A, and I just put little stickers on it, A. And then the middle one is the outside points, and C is the inside points, okay? So I just put A, B, C on there so I could remember. Good? You like that?
How did you get it to stick?
Oh, I just, honestly, Teresa did it. It's just little tape. It's just paper. It's just masking tape.
Oh, okay.
It doesn't come off. It doesn't come off. Okay, so that's your die. That's good. And so if you look at this, background, and this is the outside, light and dark, and on the inside, light and dark. All right? Got it? 5 different colors. And I like this one. Oh, we didn't even show this one. Well, I'll just wait and pretend I made it all in front of you. Not quite. Anyhow, again, light and dark for outside, light and dark for inside. That one, this one is really cool. Look at this one. Doo-doo. Cool. Like that one. And you know me, you got to swirl the back so everything is so flat. Very, very good. Okay, you could put some of these up. And this one, I remember when I did this one, Sue told me she didn't like it. But I like it. What do you think? It's nice, huh?
It's got polka dots.
It's got polka dots. For today, we dressed up in polka dots. But anyhow, this one, I really, really like it too. All right, so Teresa, you could put these all on the design wall too. I'm not going to show you that because I'm going to make that while we're on the set. Okay, so what's really fun, if you look at your yardage chart on page 3, you can take the 3-inch strip die cutter. Let me see, we have 2 mats on here. And I think the only way to do this is with the Go Big, don't you? This thing, I just thought this was so silly when I saw these big dies, and now I'm looking for every size that I can get. Okay, so if you look and you see right on page 3, it tells you for the A background, 3.5-inch strips, just look along there. Every one of all these 5 fabrics is a 3.5-inch strip. And so, da-da-da-da! These are actually some of the leftover pieces that I have. But let me show you. This is the dark and the light on the inside. This is the dark and the light for the outside. And this is the background. Okay? Got them all lined up. And so, see, this is 3.5-inch strips. And it's actually a little left. I didn't even realize I was going to be using this. So now I'm just going to line it up. And how many layers? 6. Are you allowed to cut 6? Okay, oh listen, it's gone before I even get ready. So Sue and I did a race on stage, and she was supposed to show how fast she could cut with the rotary cutter and the ruler and cut 2.5-inch strips. And I was supposed to use the die cutter, the strip cutter. And do you know that Sue, before she came here for a job, she used to cut Ginny Byers fabric, and she was really fast at it. And I said, now, Sue, the point is that I'm faster on the rotary cutter. Get it? I'm faster. So anyhow, we did the on your mark, get set, go. And she won the first contest. She won. We did it 9 times. So I was so bummed. I go, oh, she won it. We didn't put it. So then I figured it out. I figured if I got really excited and jumped on stage, I shook the stage so much that she couldn't cut. And so I found out the harder I jumped, the worse she cut. So obviously I won every time after that. Yeah, that's what she kept on yelling. I was cheating. She was getting really mad. But anyhow, it was a lot of fun. Okay, I just kind of twisted the mat, pulled it off. Okay, I'm just going to sit it here. And look what I have. Do, 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 do. I have all 3.5-inch wide strips, and they're already right sides together. And just get rid of that. I found out that I need to start throwing these. You can you can sell them on eBay, wherever you want. Those are scraps that Eleanor Burns really threw. You guys all witnessed it, right? Okay, so don't get rid of it. Yeah, okay, so let's just take these, set these aside. So now we're going to take our 3.5-inch strips. And now I want you to just turn the page. Go beep. Look on page 5. Okay, page 5. And boy, I hope that I'm going to find a ruler in here. Nope. Nope. Oh, yes! I forget these are here. Oh, gosh. I can't believe it. Okay, so now we're on page 5. We're going to cut our 3.5-inch strips into rectangles, okay? So my background, I have 2 pairs, and they are right sides together, yes? And how wide do I have to cut these? 8.5. All right, so I'm just going to take these off. I better just cut the background, huh? Okay, 8.5. All right, are you helping me, Teresa? Okay, so now this is a background. So I'm just going to take my 8.5-inch strip and I'm going to lay it right on top of my die, okay? All right? They're really big. Okay, so now I'm really done with my background. You could go ahead. Actually, you do need to have 2 sets to make 1 block, okay? So I better do a second set, right? What do you think? Yep. Yes. A pair. You need to have 2 pair to make 1 block. Okay, so I'm just going to put these are right sides together. Okay, now B. Okay. That is the inside, B, and that is my light and dark pink. They are right sides together. And what size did they cut? 8 inches? 8 inches? This is just rough cutting, 8 inches. And what color's on top? The light and the dark is right sides together too. We're not going to sew these together, but anyhow, there they are. Light and dark B, light on top, 8-inch pieces. Oh, I'm so excited. I found all of these in my garage. Ah, that was a miracle in itself. Okay, so that is going to cover B, okay? And now C. The inner star. And I have dark on the bottom, dark, light right sides together to it. And what size are these pieces? 10 inches. And this is the only one I knew I didn't have quite enough of, but don't worry. I have lots of this already cut. And that goes on C. Okay? We good? All right, and actually I think that I have one here. Ooh, I'm so lucky. So now let's just take a look at this. When you put all three of these on this die, there is space where it starts to overlap. And that would just be way, way too thick on your die cutter. So if you pull out the middle one, B, and do A and C, oh, the light goes on. The light bulb goes on. So then you're going to end up with just a little bit of pieces of that we're just going to waste. Okay. All right. I think I'm good. And the mat is a square mat. Are we together? Good. Oh, okay, and I do want to tell you something that they taught us at Accuquilt is that the label should be next to the turn, next to the wheel that you turn. But so it's like by the light on the electric. Okay, you can put it through and let's dance. Woo-hoo-hoo. Voila. Whoops, I almost put the wrong piece aside. Okay, so let's just get a little pressure, spin it, good, and then just pull away, like it. Now, just think about Teresa and I had to do these original pieces by hand cutting them out with templates. Well, yikes, what do you think about that? We worked hard. We worked really hard. Okay, so I'm just going to put these right sides, or just stack them up. Okay, this is A, this is C, and now we're going to take B, and now we're going to put it in the middle so we don't have any overlapping. Make sure you cover it up. Good. All right, Teresa. Go. Isn't this easy? There's about 1/4 inch on both sides. Okay, so, all right. So, take this, slide it, get rid of that. See there, you can see what's extra. Do you see these little bits that I'm peeling off? All this little stuff? Gone. Oh, I forgot. I got to get it in the audience. You guys can make a lot of money with these scraps. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I found out. Okay, there. You can have that back. And so now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sewing quarter blocks together. We make quarter blocks. This is what we're going to do right here. Let me get this like this. This is what we're going to do. This is a quarter block, and it says take C. Let's start at C, okay? And so what I'm going to just do is pick up one pair and just open it up like that. Ooh, what do you think? Just open it up. Good? Pretty easy, huh? And so if you're going to make, if this is a quarter block, how many should you put in each stack? 4. And that will make one whole block, right? Okay, that's C. Now let's go to A. And A is what? Background. Okay, these pieces are right sides together, so I'm going to open one like that. Whoops, here's a pair. Let's open one pair. Ta-da! Ta-da! Does that look good? Mm-hmm. Okay, and so you can just go ahead with all of the pairs. I'm really only going to sew you one, but I'm so excited because this is really fun, and maybe I'll finish some of them. There, okay. So this is A, and what's in the middle? B. B. Okay, so let's just pick up one of these, and let's just open it up like this. 1, 2. All right. And now it says, I just realized, it says straight of the grain on there. Do you know what straight of the grain is? Okay, so that's whenever the threads are going up and down, and if you pull on it, you see, but look at this. Can you tell this is bias? on the outside bias. But that's how it goes. So you can just go ahead, open your stacks, and put 4 of those. Cool. And, oops, on here, yes. All right, I'm ready for sewing. So now, let's just go 1/4, and let's get all this away. All right, and put this away too. And put this away. Look, I even remembered where it goes. That's very, very exciting. Okay, so now we're just going to go ahead. It says flip background, right sides together to be light. Okay, you're going to flip your background together to the B, and you're going to flip this one right sides together with that one. So I just went right across, okay? So now I want to pick up this one, and this is up at the top. It says I need a jumper scrap. Oh no, I better find that scrap on the floor. It is important. Yeah, oh, that's good. Just give me anything. This is good. Okay. There. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, they get really messy.
One less for you.
You can live?
I can live. Not long. Not long enough.
Okay, so what am I doing here? I'm putting my foot down, but it's not going down. Okay. Okay, so what is wrong? Okay, take a deep breath. Push the right button. I don't know what I was doing. Okay, so now just to keep it like the picture, the green is on the top. I'm now at the top of page 7. Boy, I'm not doing anything right today. I've been away from this too long. What am I, okay, something just happened. Eric, you will have to cut this all out. Okay.
What's happening?
Huh? I don't know. Okay. Smile. Okay, back in. Okay, I'm using a 1/4 inch seam. And I'm just going to go ahead and take this one. Just sew right down along here. Do, 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 do. And make sure you keep, like, I have this little center mark on my machine, on my throat plate. And you just sew off the end of that one. And then this one is next. And I'm just going to assembly line sew this one right behind it. So, okay. So now I'm going to take, none of my controls work today. I'm out of control. Okay. So now I'm at number 6. And it says place on the pressing mat with this color on top. Okay, so basically I'm going to do it before when Teresa takes it. This one is the dark, and you open and press. This one is the light. I'm going to open and press. Okay? So they're all set up so that you can go ahead and just get them in order. Right? Oh, and you know what? Just in case it's like tricky to remember, there's a little coloring sheet. Coloring for adults is big these days, right?
Yes.
So look, there's your own little color sheet. Use your own personal colored pencils and color it in how you want it to look. Okay? Okay. That's helpful? Okay, so now I am right on 7. This is the dark. This is the center, or this is the outer, and this is the A with the background. The seams are behind there. This one looks good. Turn the page. Beep. Okay, now I'm just going to take these out of the way. I'm going to put this one back here. Take these out of the way, and I'm going to put these right here. Okay? Okay. So this is how they were originally. Now they're sewn. And If don't look close at this, Eric. It's just a little off.
Yeah, it looks good now.
Does it look better now?
Yes. Perfect.
Did you see how I did?
It's okay, Eleanor.
It's okay.
It's not like we don't do that.
Yay! Okay, okay.
That one looks good. Show that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one looks really good.
Yeah, that's one you should show.
We could redo it, but anyhow, it's okay. So now we're just going to take this top piece and we're going to flip it right sides together. Do-do-do, do-do-do. And you let a tip hang out on this one, and it lines up right there, okay? And then we're going to take this one right here, and we're going to flip this one down like that. And we're going to line up that little crook. This is, see what you do. This is what Eleanor Burns does. She doesn't stress. She just lets it hang out. Can you see right there? I'm so good. I'm showing you what I do all wrong. See that? Don't worry about it. Don't worry, okay?
So you line it up with the bottom one.
Yeah. Or you do it over. Take it apart, do it right. Okay, so now I'm just going to sew this one on the top, and I'm going to use my jumper scrap so I don't do any. Okay, so 1/4 inch. Doo-doo. So what do you think so far? It doesn't look that hard, huh? If you just follow all the little pictures, just color your own little pictures and just do it. Okay, so you got a little tip hanging out at the top. I'm just going to line it up and line this up on the outside edge. And if you have to like take your stiletto and give a little tug on it, just to line it up. Okay, let me see. What's that? Somebody said something. What did they say? It's usually you. If you have to put your foot on your sewing machine and push hard, do it. That's how you get it to line up. Cut your threads. Okay, now watch. This is it. So we're going to press 2 different ways. On the first one, we're going to turn it so that this is on the top, and you open and you press so that the seams are behind. Okay, I'm right beside 13 and 14. Do you see the picture? Open it up. We're setting up opposing seams. Okay, the second one, down below beside 15 and 16, this is the dark. That's the medium, the light. You put this triangle on the top, open and press. Ooh. And so right in the very middle, they're going to lock together. One's going down and one's going up. Okay? Okay, so now just line these up on the outside edge. Whoop, jumper. I'm doing art with my jumper scrap. Okay, get it fed right in there. Doo-doo. Get it all lined up, lock it together. So right across there. Line it up at the bottom. It locks together. All you do is like roll your pieces into each other. They are going in opposite directions right down here. And just kind of slide the seam into each other. And then just sew straight off of there. Right across. I think this is a 1/4. What do you think? Ooh, awesome. Is that nice? Yeah. Okay, so look up here. You have a 1/4 inch seam. And down here, you have, it's just going to go right out to the point. And I think the directions say to press it towards Trim corners. Say, I think you press it towards the, okay, set seam with the sea dark on top, and we're pressing it toward the dark. We're pressing it toward this dark. Okay, so all we have to do, whoops, I think Teresa slid the iron forward for me. What do you think? So I'm just gonna, hint, hint. Oh, hello. We're nearly done with the block. It's okay. Yep, Chris and Penny are here. Okay, so see how we did. So all of these pieces, I don't want to mess them up, so we can get them all back. So now we've got some tips hanging out. So if you just go ahead, doo-doo, and cut this one off, and this one, little bit, and just that one. So cut off your tips. 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Awesome. Love that.
Thank you. I feel like I'm the maestro. Thank you. So that went pretty good, huh?
Really good.
Really good. Oh, thank you. So now we have to turn the page. We have 4 of them done, and now when you take it, because you press towards the dark, when you take this piece and you flip it right sides together, these seams are going to lock right here. And when you take this and you flip this, these seams are also going to lock right there. So this is really where you want to get locking seams. And up here in the top, they lock together. And they lock together right here. Is that good, Sandy?
Yes, but turn it back over. I think there's something missed.
Okay. Was there?
No. It looked like, in the picture, it looked like 2 darks together.
This, you know what? These 2 colors are really close together. And this is modeled, and so sometimes you get some of the dark colors in there. So because, but you scared me.
Scared me too.
I thought, oh my goodness, I didn't want to show for half an hour and do it wrong, right? So, you have any questions? Okay, I'm just going to get this all lined up at the top. It locks together. And so this seam, okay, anybody have any questions? What did I mean? Oh, what do I mean by inset? Oh my gosh, that's a really bad word. Yeah, like you inset diamonds, you have to do something really tricky to try to get an odd shape. I'm looking around. Okay, I have a suggestion. An inset might be if I would have sewn the green together and the red, this whole thing, but I didn't put in these white triangles. Then you have to do like flip it right sides together, pivot right here, turn around and go the opposite side.
Oh, that would be harder.
Oh my gosh.
That would be harder.
You don't ever want to do inset seams. You got to figure it out. Yes, you don't want to do insert. I know like the Radiant Star, that could be an inset seam, and it's treacherous. And boy, everybody is trying to figure out how to do these pieces without doing inset seams. And so this one is just really easy. It's just all straight piecing. So it's just really fun. All right. So that was one. Now this is also a locking. This is going to roll into each other. You just line up the seam, roll it in, and then I take my finger on the back and finger on top, thumb on the top, and I just push them in opposite directions. And when it feels flat, it's lined up.
And no pins.
And no pins. You can use pins, but you know what? Pins seem to always distort for me. I would rather do it without a pin, just lock it together with my fingers. And it's the same thing right down here. They're going in opposite directions. I just roll it in, and then if it's not matching at the end, just kind of slide the one piece. But I'm still pushing with my fingers, locking with my fingers, pushing them in opposite directions. Woo. So once you know how to do this, once you understand it, it doesn't really take you long to make a block at all, especially when you cut all your 3.5 inch. Use your stiletto. I'm just really big on my stiletto. And this works good. Okay, let's see. I get to look. Let me see my center. Ooh, now that is a good center. Can you see that? See, when you have your 1/4 inch seam, when they all line up right there, and you have your 1/4 inch from there to there, it's going to work out good. If it doesn't do it now, it's not going to do it later. Let me tell you. You know how I know that?
Would that be by experience?
Yes, by a lot of experience. See, this is the same thing on the opposite side. See, you've got your 1/4 inch. And this is pretty good down here. What do you think? Ooh, with the light piece, it's kind of hard to tell. But anyhow, so now this is the swirling part when you flip it right sides together and you lock here, you push this seam up, you push the underneath seam down, up and down, and when you push this up, then it just shoves the top into the underneath, and so it locks together. So I just want to tell you, it's not that easy doing all of this in front of a live audience. But I guess I'm just getting so used to it. Okay. Whoop. I'm still not lined up. Let me try it one more time. Okay. Ooh, you know what we did? We had an auction. One of our Thursday and Friday nights in Paducah, we had a little dinner. Stella made cheeseburger soup. It was so good. It's one of the recipes in my Christmas at Bear's Paw Ranch. She made cheeseburger soup and hors d'oeuvres. And Sue had her orange antique quilts hanging. I had my peach antique quilts hanging. So people could come in and sit and have dinner surrounded by antique quilts. And then we went and we had an auction. And I auctioned off some of my treasures, like my backpack that I carried for years, some of my unfinished projects that I decided I would never finish. I went to my kitchen cupboard before I left, and I counted out my 30th anniversary cups. I had 3 of them. And I decided to carry away 2. It was really hard for me to do, but I did it and put 2 in my suitcase, and I broke one on the way. I was so bummed. I gave away one of my sewing bags. We auctioned off one of my sewing bags. I had an extra, extra large red t-shirt, and David said, "I want that one." So have you worn it yet? Does it fit you? Did you try it on? Good. Good. All right, there's a little bit of a bump there, and I broke my thread going over it, but now I'm on. All right, so let me line this up right here. Ta-da! And sew it down. I'm sorry? Oh, we did not have flooding, but let me tell you, it was very exciting because we had thunder and lightning. Thunder and lightning. Our roof did. What did you say, Orion? And? Ah. Ooh. We sold them. Oh yeah, that's right.
The box is a little wet.
Yes. Okay, but I'll tell you the cutest thing. So, okay, so now I am unsewing my little threads right here, only in the seam allowance. I am unsewing 3 stitches there. I'm turning it over. I'm unsewing 3 stitches here. Okay, so we have a store in Paducah. It's like a late 1800s building. And now, do you know what it is? Oh, Ryan, do you know how old it is? No. Okay, anyhow, it's like real long and narrow. And we stay on the 2nd floor. And the store is underneath. It's brick, old brick.
Oh, wow.
And in the back bedroom, the ladies looked out the window, and there was a mourning dove nesting on a ledge about that wide.
Oh, wow.
She had her nest, and we could see one little birdie peeking out. One little birdie peeking out. So now I'm swirling these in the center. I'm swirling them clockwise. I'm turning, and just going around it. And in the course that we were there, the parents taught the babies how to fly.
Oh my God.
Okay, now,
You were there?
yes, while we were there, while we were looking,
They grow up so fast.
they grow up so fast. And one morning, they were getting their flying lessons. And the mother just kicked the baby out of the nest. And the baby started flying. I mean, we're watching this. Baby started flying, and then she kind of faltered about halfway down. The mother zoomed down under her, captured her on the back, and took her back to the nest.
Oh, wow.
I'm not kidding you!
Oh, so that's how they do it.
Huh? That's how they do it.
Oh.
And the baby survived the terrible storms that we had. We had a lot of rain at night and thunder and lightning.
I'm be worried for them.
But they did it.
Oh, wow.
I love this steam iron.
You got to see it.
Yes, we got to see it.
We still have one.
Nobody captured any video of it, though, huh?
No. You couldn't. We didn't. Ta-da! Okay. So now this is the next thing that I could not believe. I was sitting and drinking my coffee. Ah! Ta-da!
Oh, beautiful.
Woohoo! Is that pretty?
Oh, yeah.
So you didn't think we could do it, huh?
Yeah.
And look while you weren't watching what I did. So this is just 2.5-inch lattice, 2.5-inch cornerstone, set it together. I do want to make more blocks and make this bigger.
Yes.
So I can put it together. One more story. So I was sitting there drinking my coffee. I looked out of the window. We were on the 2nd floor. There was a 3rd floor behind me. Now these are not regular floors. There are 25 stairs to get to this floor. I saw a squirrel just hop on the corner of the building next to me and run from the bottom level up across the 3rd floor onto the roof.
Super squirrel.
Amazing things that go on there. All right, and that's it.
Eleanor, would you hold that up again?
Yes. You like that?
Yes.
I do too. I really like it too.
Oh, thank you.
Woo!
Love that.
That's good. So now you get to see what you're going to do next month.
Oh, cool.
Oh, are you excited?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm just finishing up this pattern. This is Ocean Waves. Now, we did this in Elle's attic, but we're going to do it with the Accuquilt cutter. Ooh. And what's unique about it is that there are these red pinwheels in the center. So it's just a nice size. There are only 2 dies that you will need. And one is the multi-size for the pieces, you can make, is it 12? I think it's 12 pieces. 3, 6, 9. It's 12 triangle piece squares, and the number is
5. Oh, you need to say 5.
55063. So we're just going to take scraps, and that is for this part. These are all 2.5 inches, right? 2.5 inches. And then there's a second die that you need, and we'll have what you need. This is 4-inch finished triangles. This is 55031. And it's just called Ocean Waves with Pinwheels. This is a square that's cut on a diagonal. And those are the only 2 dies that you will need.
So,
Can you turn this way so I can get a good picture? So I can
Yes.
email?
And this all started because of your husband, Brenda.
Oh, what did he do now?
He made you give me a quilt that he thought you didn't need in your house. And it had pinwheels in it. And I copied an antique quilt. So now you can tell Ron. So thank you. That was a lot of fun.